All right, so this is going to be the first camp you're running. What does it mean to you to be able to? Because obviously every football player grows up going to summer camps, and now you're running the show. So
It means a lot, just to come out here and get back to the kids, get back to the community, to my foundation, just to come back and show my face and be able to give kids a free camp and things like that. It means a lot. As a kid, I wish I could seen something like this. So it's a huge difference.
yeah. So what are your memories growing up of going to camps? Did you ever go to one that was run by an NFL player?
Yeah,
Or?
I went to like one camp, Ben Roethlisberger camp, and it was like in Shenley. It was like over near there. I think I went to Mike Tomlin's camp, and we won like back-to-back championships. It was just like more like a passing camp. But I remember going there. I got to catch Ben Roethlisberger ball. I got to meet Mike Tomlin, and that was a huge difference for me. Just meeting guys like that, because you just don't see guys like that. But just seeing guys like that, being around their camp was a huge opportunity.
Are you nervous at all ahead of running this? Because obviously the first time you're doing anything, that could be a little nerve-wracking. So
no, I feel good. I'm happy to be out here. I'm happy to see the kids to be able to do this. I've been looking forward to always coming back and having a camp or having anything for the kids. So I'm very excited.
what does it mean to you to see, I guess, how loved you are in this community?
It means a lot. It means a lot. It just goes way back, and just how I am as a person. Just not as an athlete, but as a person. Then also, as an athlete. But just shows that people, see me for who I am, and not just a football player, but a great person also. And they're coming out here supporting me, and they got my back.
Yeah, so you got a different kind of camp, training camp coming up. How are you feeling going into year two?
I feel good. Year two is going to be different. I feel good. I feel like, I'm back to myself. I feel healthy. I feel, fast. I feel the right shape. So I feel like it's going to be a great year. And, the chemistry there with the Bears, I feel like, the way we left it, the way we left, I feel like it's going to be a great year for us.
Yeah, so kind of shifting gears, talking about your alma mater. When you left, Zaki and Jalen, they were two of the younger players on the defense. Now they're veterans. So I guess, what are you expecting to see from those guys this year as they're kind of taking bigger roles, especially with you and now Jair gone as well? So
yeah, but I expect big seasons for them. They seen the way I ran it, the way Jair ran it, and they seen it. They seen the work, they seen the leadership, they seen everything on and off the field. So I expect them to fill in them shoes and to keep it going. Penn State's the new DBU, and we're gonna have a lot of DBs go through there, and there's still more DBs. No, it's not just them. They still got a lot of DBs. A great coach and Coach Dex and Coach Terry, and the whole staff. So I feel like they're gonna have dominant years.
yeah, so KJ Winston came in the year after you left.
Yeah.
Have you watched much of him, and what are your thoughts on that, if so?
Yeah, I got to talk to him. I went there, sat in on meetings, and got to watch him, up close and things like that. So, I think he's going to be another great, safety. That's why I said they got, more than, Jalen and, Keaton, Zaki. You could just keep going. Penn State's, they're loaded, and it's going to be a crazy year for them. But, those guys, they're going to be good.
Yeah, looking back, what would you say was the biggest thing you learned from the DB's coaches, Poindexter and Coach Terry, that made you better and helped you get ready for the NFL?
Really just, once you're in a building, just focus on football. And then really just, let your instincts take over within the framework. Just be yourself, be a leader, play fast, don't hide yourself, test greatness. So I feel like Coach Dex, he taught me, how to read the quarterback, how to be Jaquan Brisker and just be you. He never, slowed me down or anything. And then Coach Terry, he was knowledge, always, gave me great knowledge, on and off the field. Coach Terry always had my back. Same with Coach Dex, two great coaches. They taught me a lot. I thank them to this day.
Yeah, so being back at this field, what kind of memories do you get? Because it must feel like yesterday, but also a long time ago at the same time.
Memory is just me scoring touchdowns. Seeing the still section right here, pounding the fence, as we're coming out and booing the other team when they first come out, and me scoring a lot of touchdowns, making a lot of big hits. It's just crazy coming back and just seeing it. It's much newer, definitely newer. Field new, everything looks beautiful, things like that. But it feels great to be back.
Yeah, so Coach Franklin's talked a lot about NIL and alumni stepping up to donate. Just what are your kind of thoughts on that, and is there anything you're planning on doing to kind of help in that regard for Penn State?
I think the direction Coach Franklin and the staff and everybody's going is going to work well with Penn State. Once we get everybody on board, I feel like we could be dominant, even more dominant. People think we're dominant now, but with that NIL and things like that, you compete against other schools. Once we get everybody going to the same direction, I feel like we're going to be a lot more dominant. And then with me, I feel like eventually I'm obviously take care of Penn State always.
Yeah, do you have a record prediction for Penn State in 2023?
I feel like they're going to go undefeated, be Big Ten champs, and win a natty. Not because I went to Penn State, but because I went to Penn State. But I just, the team that they got, the coaches that they have, the pieces that they put together, I feel like this is the year. They've been coming close, but I feel like this is the year this year.
What do you think the biggest strength of the team is?
I would say, defense, the secondary, but I feel like the offensive line too. Don't sleep them, and also the D line. So there's so many positions I can't linebacker. There's so many positions, but I feel like those positions I named are a lot more experience, and then the running backs too. They got, I don't know, tight ends. They got everybody, so I don't know. It's balanced.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Great.